welcome to episode 3 of the XNET Army Operator Series Bootcamp. If you ever wondered where to place your nodes to get the best results, well, you're in the right place. Today we'll uncover the secrets behind finding high traffic locations with long dwell times, those spots where people linger and data demand really soars. So let's go ahead and dive on in. The core purpose of XNET is to provide high-value data offload for those major MNO and MVNO carrier networks, relieving the strain on their cellular networks exactly where and when it is needed the most. Think about places with lots of people and plenty of time spent. Those restaurants, bars, cafes, event venues, parks, and even certain residential areas that cover key public zones. Now, there's no guarantee that any one particular location will be a top earner, but by using a data-driven approach, we can make more informed and educated predictions on where to place these deployments. Business, commercial, and public areas are where carriers see the greatest value, so that's where we'll be focusing our scouting efforts here today. To maximize your XNET deployment, start by analyzing demographic and foot traffic data in your local area. Look for publicly available resources like city planning websites, local business directories, and event calendars. These resources alone could easily lead you to find where and when something like a local farmers market may be taking place, where your city may be hosting a free weekly concert series, and even locate businesses with consistent customer inflow. By pinpointing these locations, we can strategically place our nodes to ensure maximum network performance and, in turn, overall earnings. So, where do you actually get this information? The good news is you don't need to be a data scientist to find it. One of the most effective tools I personally use today is AlphaMaps. This platform makes it easier to identify foot traffic trends, allowing us to better evaluate opportunities for data offload and make more informed deployment decisions. More on AlphaMaps here in a bit. Additionally, exploring local Facebook and Reddit groups can provide valuable insights into up-and-coming hotspots. These platforms allow you to tap into community discussions, track trending locations, and identify popular gathering spots based on real-time user experiences. Engaging with these local online communities can help you discover hidden gems and high-traffic areas that may not yet be on the official record, making them prime candidates for your next XNET deployment. Finally, beyond identifying areas with high foot traffic, it's crucial to consider the other side of the equation here, which is understanding where these carriers have their cell towers located to begin with. Tools like CellMapper provide valuable insights into tower placement and coverage areas. While the platform itself may seem a bit complex at first, the key takeaway is to focus on identifying locations away from that cellular C-band radio to optimize these potential locations for deployment. To get started, go ahead and filter on the 4G LTE tool and explore your local tower placements in your respective cities. You'll find direct links to these sites and the tools in the video description here below. Combining what you learn online with the additional real-world scouting will provide you with the most accurate picture of where your XNET nodes can really thrive. Scouting really is where the magic happens with all this. So you have to validate your key takeaways with confirming general questions like how busy is it during various times of day? How long are the people staying for? Who are these people? And what would their potential data usage look like while they're on site? That on-the-ground intel is invaluable for fine-tuning your final deployment plan. Now, as previously discussed, let's dive into a small demonstration of how AlphaMaps and CellMapper work here in real time. All right, welcome back. I'm sitting here at my desk now. I wanted to give you a quick little demo of AlphaMap. So here we are on the AlphaMap website. I'm obviously located in the Austin area. So I'm just going to go ahead and filter down into the area of interest. I know that I like a lot of the bars seen here on East 6th and 7th Street. So I'm going to focus in on that area. And I actually have one location that's a restaurant and bar that I can choose from here, all queued up. So I go ahead and click on it. So it's going to give us the location right in the spot that has the most foot traffic. And then if we come down here, to location visits, there's a whole bunch of data we can go off of here. Demographics, car traffic, area visits, the rank of that individual location. There's a lot you can go on, a lot of data. So let's go ahead and choose location visits. So in choosing that, it's going to open this tab, and we're going to see a lot of important data that's going to help us actually decide if this is a worthy spot to be deploying. So we have our estimated number of visits. This is over the course of multiple years, it looks like. Come down, the variation of visits. Then we have, hours of the day, the visit duration, how long they're going to be there for, and the days of the week. So yeah, just the distribution. So obviously, it being a restaurant and bar, you can see that it has 580 visits on a Friday. That would make sense. Into Saturday, it's kind of dwindling down a little bit. And then as the work week begins, in Monday, we see that there's a little bit less visits here. So yeah, all really, really important information to kind of go through as we're making our decision on where we want to get that offload and where we want to deploy. So that is it for AlphaMap. And now I'll jump over to our CellMapper. Oops. Sweet. So here we are at cellmapper.net. So this is going to be a great tool for actually locating where the current cell towers are. So if we go to a provider, in this case, I've just chose AT&T Mobility. You can actually filter down by any of the MNOs and MVNOs that you'd like. But in this case, I'm just choosing a random one. We'll go with AT&T. We'll go down to 4G, filter for 4G, and then all bands. So we can zoom out, we can start to see where all of these towers are located. And yeah, no surprise, most of them are right in the downtown city center in order to create that coverage. But what we notice here on that east side where I'm trying to provide the most offload, where the traffic is, there's not many towers. So again, we have a coffee shop down here I've deployed at, a couple different restaurants I've deployed at over here. So this is my focus area for sure. So now what we can do is actually select the tower itself. And now it's going to show you the actual estimated coverage area that that tower is providing. So again, you can see not much coverage over here on the east side. It'll tell you when it was last seen. And yeah, that's just going to give you really valuable insight in terms of deciding where you want to get this deployed. So you can mess around with this tool. It has a lot of data that we can go through and making a decision on where we want to go and deploy. So yeah, that's it for cellmapper.net, and then we'll go back to the video. Thanks so much. To summarize, these 4 essential steps should always be taken into account when developing your overall deployment strategy: data analysis, site visitation, hardware selection, and deployment optimization and performance monitoring. Remember, there's no such thing as a 100% guaranteed top earning hotspot, but with the right approach, you can stack the odds in your favor. Keep your focus on locations where people gather, linger, and connect. By leveraging this publicly available data, conducting thorough site visits, and choosing the appropriate hardware, you'll be well on your way to a profitable and high-performing XNET access point. That's it for episode 3. Thanks again for watching. If you found this video helpful, as always, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all things XNET. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment below and reach out through our official Discord and Telegram channels. Again, this is Ryan with XNET Mobile, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.